guys, we are doing a Q&A. I'm pulling these questions from Ask FM. If you want to get a question in on these videos, I will have Ask FM linked down below, and let's just jump on into it. First question. My girlfriend and I moved in together a few months ago. She makes a lot more money than I do, so she takes on some of the more expensive bills while I take on some of the more affordable ones because that's what works for us right now. But her family says I'm taking advantage of her. What do you think? I think relationships are all about compromise, and if at this moment she can afford more of the expenses than you can, that's fine. It doesn't mean that you're taking advantage of her unless you're sitting there like mooching a free ride with no plans on like equaling it out if you can in the future, right? Like, and I think if the roles were reversed and you were the one making more money and she was paying the more affordable bills, her family would have no issue with that. So this is just completely ingrained sexism in their minds, and as long as you two are fine with it, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I deal with anxiety and depression while my boyfriend of 5 years doesn't. Sometimes he brushes off my feelings or thinks that I'm overreacting when in reality it's my mental illness. I don't blame him for not understanding, but he can be insensitive about it. How do I express to him what I deal with? So I've been through a very similar thing where some people in my life unintentionally think I'm, behaving in some way or ditching out of things when really it's my anxiety and I'm having a bad day and I cannot physically get up and do something, or I cannot possibly imagine myself in this scenario. You know what I mean? So in that situation, I just sit this person down and I say, listen, I understand that this can be frustrating. I so get it. Like, I'm frustrated as well and I am trying, but this is a mental illness. This is brain chemistry and it's something that I'm dealing with and I'm trying to control, but it's difficult and I'm gonna have bad days and I need you to be supportive when I do, because I understand that it's irrational. Like, just explain it however you explain it. For me, my anxiety, I explain it like, I know it's irrational. I'm sitting here dealing with that. I'm thinking about how dumb this is, but it's still creating these physical and mental symptoms that are very real. It's like I'm physically sick when I'm super anxious because it's creating these real, actual symptoms. Like, when I'm anxious, I get stomach aches that rival like the worst period cramps I've ever had, or my legs get shaky and I get really dizzy and I have to sit down because if I don't, I'm going to fall down. So it's not like I'm sitting here like, I'm just kind of nervous about it. Like, my body creates these situations that make it very difficult for me to follow through on something sometimes. So I think just being open and honest and answering their questions, understanding that their questions might be a little offensive because sometimes people don't understand, you have to be open with it. You have to answer their questions and educate them. I've been having sex for about 3 years, and at first I was doing it constantly and always wanted it. Lately I've been having trouble wanting to have sex and I'm not sure what's changed. I feel like my boyfriend never asked to have sex, or if he never asked to have sex we would never do it, and lately I just don't feel like it. Any advice? I think it's totally normal to go through some ebb and flows in your sex drive. Sometimes if you're under a lot of stress or pressure, or even if there's something subconsciously that's bothering you, it can affect your sex drive. Or if you're changing your diet or your exercise or you're on a new medication, like, there's so many factors, right? But I totally understand. I also go through cycles where, even if I'm in a relationship with somebody that I love having sex with, I go through cycles where I really want it, and then other times where, like, for a week I'm like, nobody touch me, I don't want this, like, I'm just so far out of the mood. And a lot of the time it does correlate with me being very stressed or something like that. Although if this is a very persistent issue, I don't really know exactly how long this has been going on for you, you could definitely talk to your doctor about it. And last question, my group of friends and I have the kind of relationship where we jokingly tease each other and call each other names. We're rough with each other, but it's all genuinely out of love. My boyfriend doesn't get it, and he gets really angry when they bother me, even though it's not a big deal. How do I explain it to them? I would just say, like, listen, this isn't offensive to me, and it's just how we communicate and how we express love to each other. Like, it's the exact same as guys teasing each other. Like, it's no different. And I'm not offended by it, and I appreciate that you want to protect my honor here, but it's really not something that I want you to worry about, because it's it's how we show that we care. So that is it for this Q&A, guys. Leave some more questions on Ask FM. If you guys have any additional advice for anybody, leave that in the comments as well. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload. I've been uploading a little bit more recently on this channel, so let me know if you like that. I've been trying to do like more vlogs and stuff. I've been vlogging more like throughout the day so I don't have to go like a week without putting up a vlog. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you very soon. Bye.